Do to all my motherfucking free game people out there, man. To all of my FNB people out there, man. Hope y'all doing good. Today I'm talking to y'all about something I was thinking about. And that's something that I've thought about before, but I'm just never got around to talking about it. And this is the idea of the simulation theory and my take on it. So for a long time, I've always kind of watched videos and people saying oh, it's more likely that you are in a simulation, that this is all this, and the third. And I don't think that's the case. Me personally, I don't know. I'm no scientist. I haven't ran the numbers, obviously. But I don't think that's the case. What I think really is the case is that we are the simulators. If there is any form of simulation theory, that we are the simulators itself. We are the thing that is creating the simulation. Now, what do I mean by that? And let me tell you. What I mean by that is that I believe that how reality probably works is that you are perceiving with your mind, and you are using your mind in combination with your soul, which can be God, which can be the universe, whatever you believe in, I don't know, in combination together, which then kind of creates your perspective / reality. So these two things in combination, which is your mind, which is culminating of all your senses, along with the universe, your soul, God, whatever you want to call it, combining together usually is what I believe creates your reality, and then that makes you the simulator. This idea shows me that or tells me and kind of informs me and make me think about the fact that it's important to watch what you put into your brain, watch what you are believing in, watching in the things that you are allowing to program your simulator. If you are the simulator, the things that you put into your brains is what programs the simulator. Whether it be TV, whether it be your phone, whether it be anything that you choose to put into your simulator and you choose to believe in, and you allow it to be true, is what then simulates and creates that reality. Through you allowing your simulator, which is you, to be programmed from TV shows, motherfucking Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, whatever the fuck you be on, YouTube, whatever, and then by you then believing those programs, then it then creates the reality. And because we are all connected, if we are all simulating and creating the same simulation, it then sets the atmosphere to what it is. It creates what the reality is for most people, because a lot of people believe in the same thing that's been programmed into a mass majority of us. So the collective consciousness is we are collectively creating this reality that all of us have to live in, because the majority of the one mind, which we are all connected to, believes in this said thing. So it makes the world kind of fucked up. But some people have such strong beliefs and such strong will that they've programmed their simulator from, whatever, deconstructed whatever they've usually seen, and they've programmed their simulator to believe in these said things, which then causes them to live in realities that not everybody get to live in, through their strong belief and them self-programming their simulator to be this and to create this reality. See what I'm saying? So it's important to pay attention to what you're putting into your mind, because you are basically telling your reality what you want it to be. You are programming your simulator through you motherfucking watching TikToks or fucking on Instagram and or watching TV shows. You are telling yourself this is how the world should work. Another thing that kind of brought me to this point is and this might sound silly, my nigga, but certain things I believe they worked a certain way because of a movie that I saw. When I watch niggas die on movies, and this is just as an extreme example, but when you watch a nigga die on a movie, you feel like they got so much time to talk, so much they fall so majestically, and then you watch. You go on Twitter, which is crazy app. You see a whole lot of inappropriate shit on Twitter. But you go on Twitter and you watch a nigga die or get shot. It's the most it's so quick. It's like they get turned off on some shit. Like a motherfucker just hit a switch and they gone. So my perception of it was created, and that don't make it that was the case. But and this is like maybe not the best example of what I'm trying to say, but it's like my idea of what it was supposed to be wasn't the reality of it. So then it kind of shaped my perception. You feel me? Which could have maybe shaped my ideas. I could have built ideas off of this perception, but that maybe that's not the best example, but hopefully you kind of get what I'm saying, that this thing, and that's just something that's extreme that can easily be disproven. But let's say the things that you can't necessarily disprove, the things that you don't necessarily know the actual way it works, and that we've just been told that this is how it works, so this is how all of us think that it's worked. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to like that example I just gave, you can easily see that that's not the case by just by what I did, by going up seeing it on Twitter. You can easily see that that's not the case. But let's just say if it's certain beliefs, like the belief of you gotta, what's a belief? I'm trying to think. The belief that you gotta work hard, go to college, and do all 4 years and get your degree in order to be successful. Let's say for a while that was a belief that was completely had by everybody, and that was what was believed, and that's what most people felt was true to be successful. So that's what most people did to be successful for a long time, because that was the belief. That's what created the reality, because people believe, like, I do this, I'm going to be successful, which some people did. It was people that went to school, got out of school, became successful, built the life they wanted to live back in those times when that was the truth. And then that belief was perpetuated on for a while because they seen that this worked, and it was believed that this works. But then you got the small subsection of people who believed, I don't need college to be successful. I don't need this in order to be great. And since they believed it, that's what ended up being true for their reality. See what I'm saying? So all of this, I'm saying all of this, and I want to bring it back to the point of the fact that you are the one who simulates your reality. You are the projector that creates this reality in what you see in front of you, and through certain programming can then cause you to believe and experience certain things within your reality, because this is just what you've chose to let into your simulator, and you now are simulating what maybe you just, and that's why it's tough to be unconscious, and that's why it be important. That's why I be preaching meditation so much. It's not because I want every motherfucker to be a goddamn guru in this bitch. It's because I preach awareness. You want to be aware of what you are creating. If you are the simulator, you want to be aware of the things you are creating, because if you're not, you're going to fuck around and be creating shit just based off of programming that you got from like social media, motherfucking TV shows and shit. You know what I'm saying? And then sometimes it don't even got to be from TV shows or social media. Sometimes it can be from people that you're around, because of the fact that they believe something. So they pushing the programming to you. You see what I'm saying? That's what the real matrix is, nigga. It's the matrix you create in your mind. The simulation isn't some big ass, in my opinion, the simulation isn't some big ass elaborate machine. It's your mind projecting out a perception of what reality is, and then creating that reality and bringing things to you, and you just creating it. You are the simulator creating the simulation, and then, you know what I'm saying, from your beliefs that's been programmed into you. Now, this is all opinion. I could be wrong. I don't know. I could be tripping. So take it with a grain of salt, because I'm just a nigga who be thinking, and if it feels right, I say it. You know what I'm saying? It's my YouTube channel. If you don't like it, turn this shit off. Fuck. You know what I'm saying? I love y'all though. It ain't no hate when I say turn it off, but you know I can't be nothing but me. I love y'all. Y'all take care of yourselves. Y'all drink your water, eat some fruit. You know what I'm saying? And y'all I'm out of here.